Welcome back to the deep dive. We're continuing with Anubhav Srivastava's Nothing Everything, and this is really where his core theory starts to unfold. It gets pretty mind-bending.
It really does. So, just to recap quickly, the basic idea is that ultimate reality isn't, well, it isn't a something, it's actually an absolute nothing.
Right, completely empty.
Exactly. So empty, no rules, no limits at all, and paradoxically, that absolute emptiness becomes the very source of everything possible, and even things we literally can't conceive of.
Because no rules means
Yeah.
anything goes.
Pretty much. An absolute lack of rules, Srivastava argues, just naturally leads to an infinity of outcomes.
Okay.
And because this ultimate reality, this nothing everything, is totally timeless and, fundamentally rule-free, manifestations don't happen in time. They don't unfold step by step.
They just are.
Yeah, they just are, all at once, timelessly. Our whole universe, sure, but also countless other realities playing by completely different rules, or maybe no rules at all.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And he gives us that analogy to help picture our place in all this, right? The island.
Ah, yes, the island analogy. It's brilliant, actually. He asks you to imagine our entire universe, galaxies, gravity, the speed of light, everything is just this tiny microscopic island.
Okay.
And from our perspective on this island, it feels totally cut off, like we're floating alone in a vast sea, as he puts it.
Right, isolated.
But then he says, look deeper. Beneath the waves lies a vast landmass, a foundation connecting it to something much greater.
And that landmass is...
That's nothing everything,
Right.
that underlying infinite reality. And the ocean we think separates us, that's just an illusion.
an illusion created by our own rules.
Exactly. The illusion of separation created by the universe's own rules.
No.
Our physics, our constants, they're just like local constraints, specific weather patterns happening on our island.
But the landmass underneath isn't bound by our weather.
Not at all. It allows for universes with rules like ours, universes without rules, and even realities we cannot imagine. Because even our imagination is kind of a constraint tied to our island's way of working.
Wow. Okay, so let's connect this philosophical nothing to, science. We hear about quantum physics and empty space not being truly empty.
Yeah, that's a great point. Quantum fluctuations.
Right, where particles and antiparticles just pop into existence and disappear again. Virtual particles.
Yeah. And it's not just theory. There's actual evidence, like the Casimir effect.
Yeah, the plates in a vacuum.
Exactly. Measurable proof that something is happening, emerging from what looks like nothing, but within the rules of our universe.
So the crucial question then is that quantum nothing the same as Srivastava's absolute nothing?
And he's very clear. No, it's not. That's a key distinction.
Okay.
That quantum foam, or whatever you want to call it, it's still part of our island. It's playing by our local rules, quantum mechanics, space-time.
Still got some rules.
Right. The true absolute nothing, the landmass itself, wouldn't even be limited by space-time or quantum laws. It has no rules because, as he says, if it has any rules whatsoever, it cannot be a nothing.
Okay. So if there are genuinely zero rules, no limits at all, what does that imply?
Well, this is where it gets really profound. It means things manifesting isn't just possible, it's inevitable.
Inevitable. How so?
Think about it. If there's absolutely nothing preventing any possibility, then every possibility must logically occur. There's no filter, no constraint.
So it just explodes into possibility.
Exactly. An explosion of infinity. It has to allow for infinite realities, infinite possibilities, infinite subbranches, infinite observers, and infinite timelines. Our specific laws are just, localized patterns that happen to emerge, probabilistically.
So other realities could have totally different physics.
Yeah.
Time running backwards or sideways
Or ways we can't even conceive of, looping, branching, unimaginable behaviors.
Which leads to this final really big point.
Yeah.
It removes the need for, a grand purpose, a why.
Precisely. There's no teleology, as philosophers would say.
No design.
No inherent purpose driving reality. According to this theory, things don't manifest because of a plan. Things manifest because they cannot not manifest in a state of no limitations. It's just a logical outcome of being absolutely rule-free.
This is definitely a lot to chew on. Srivastava really builds this layer by layer, making these huge ideas feel almost graspable with these analogies.
He really does, piece by piece. It makes the sheer scale of it comprehensible, doesn't it?
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's still more coming the way he's structuring it. I'm really looking forward to digging into the next part of his argument.
You too. That definitely challenges you to think differently about, everything.
A huge thank you for joining us again for this deep dive into Nothing Everything. Definitely gives you a lot to think about, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's the biggest thing that stands out to you so far?